Howdy folks, and welcome back to this Let's Play of Stellaris. My name is Sonelias, and let's hope you get to enjoy today's episode. Let's start off by loading the actual last save game of the last episode, really. It's saved in Iron Man mode, so there's no way of actually turning back a particular step if need be. But let's have a look at where we stand at present. Now, in the last episode, we had actually expanded our borders somewhat. So even though we were using the same starting basis, we actually had larger territories that we can actually envelop. One of the things I still have here is a planet I can actually develop, so there's actually quite a bit of nice resources around here. So I'm actually thinking of actually putting out a colony over here. I know it will have a little bit of an impact upon my actual research and so forth, but the idea that being is I'll actually get access to additional minerals here as well. So without further ado, let's get started. Is that within my borders now? It is, isn't it? Cool. So I'm actually going to be developing here a base.
Construction complete.
After which I will actually head further up. Actually, we're doing this construction here already, so that's fine for the moment being. I need a survey ship here. Looks like I forgot to survey that particular planet there. Anyways, this one lies now within my borders as well.
Construction complete.
So what I can actually do here, I can actually start mining this. Yep, I can actually start mining the resources here. And of course make some of that stuff available for the rest of my population. Now, one of my governors has unfortunately perished, which is the governor of Alpha Centauri. I need to recruit a brand new governor here. So which of these shall I actually recruit? Learning leader experience gain is 15%. Now, he's or she's actually relatively young, so that would be a good one. This will note the other reduction in the actual blocker costs. Let's have a brief look at the actual surface of this planet. Are there blockers? Yeah, but not too many, I would say. So even though there are blockers, they're not too big an issue, I would reckon. So getting that one that actually will give me a increased level of experience gain would be beneficial for this particular planet. Alright, let's have a look.
Research complete.
We finished some research. Subspace sensors. Sensors that detect the subspace frequencies left in the wake of traveling starships. These sensor sensitivity and range is greater than that of a gravity sensor array. So that's for on a space station, that's for on a ship. Now the question is, which ships do I need to do that on? Anyways. Ooh, that is an interesting one. Rare technology, extremely rare aerosol of exotic particles. It has been deposited on a large number of worlds through meteor impacts, but its true origin is a mystery. If ingested by psionically gifted individuals, Zoro acts as a very potent drug that enhances psi ability. Even though it's one of the... Well, actually not that expensive compared to some of them, but I think that's one of the ones I really want to go for here. So is there any other systems down here that I need to basically incorporate or do anything with as such? That one's within my reach. That one's already developed. That one's not in the reach. I guess I'm going to go and actually build something over here. Okay, let's send them out. My main fleet here is not in need of an upgrade, which is good. Interesting. Even though I can't click the button, if I hover my mouse cursor over it, it actually says that two of my ships will be upgraded. Okay. Guess
Construction
that's a
complete.
mistake, but that's fine. Let's have a look at the surface here. We upgraded one of our hydroponic farms here. Do I want to do that with the other ones as well? I probably should as well. Let's actually go back to Earth here for a second. So I can actually replace this with something else. I could replace this, of course, with an autochthon monument, which is one of the options here. But I can also replace it with a visitor center or a xenozoo. Xenozoo will actually increase the happiness on the planet. Now, happiness is not a big issue for the majority, but there are a few people here who are unhappy. I'm not quite sure why. Are they part of a particular faction? Psychic Superiority Front. Yeah, that particular faction is really, really unhappy, so that could potentially cause some issues for me. So signing a migration treaty will actually displease this faction. Okay, what can I do about it? No purges. Multicultural society, hosting at least 4 unique species within our empire will please the Alien 8.
System
alliance.
survey
Good.
complete.
What can I do to basically boost this one? Psionics pursuit. Mind over matter. Is that part of this one as well? No, it's not listed there. Okay. This one has been surveyed. Has it been surveyed? Yep. So quite a few more systems, of course, to survey. As you can see, I haven't not even covered actually half the galaxy. I've reached quite far, but yeah, not even half the galaxy as yet. Let's touch upon my spaceport here for a second. Let's see what I can actually build. To build another colony ship, I need 395. I'm not even halfway there.
Research complete.
Just gonna boost that slightly. Ooh. Terraforming has been unlocked. Cheaper war demand. War
Construction
demand
complete.
reduced by 25%. Okay.
Research complete.
But I can also go for a tile blocker or a biolab. Let's go for the tile blockers here first. 11 months, as you can see, relatively quick one. And in this instance, we can also go for the, for example, powered exoskeleton. It's a really cheap one, 14 months. Interesting, even though it's cheaper than the other one. It takes longer, but yet the other one... Okay, I guess it depends on the type of technology that we're dealing with. What do we got going on here? We surveyed that system. Earth has finished something. Alright, the Council of Riga, Moral Democracy, has declared the Zorop Collective their rival. These guys here, where are they based? That's wow, it's a big one. Zoom out again. So that's, even though they're relatively far away from each other, they're still rivals of each other. That's, I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But okay. Okay. What else can I do in this region here? I placed a couple of outposts already here to basically get access to additional planets as such. There is terraforming material available there. Have I got anything within my borders? There is here. Now, has that actually become available to me? Yes, it has. The same should hopefully happen up here once I actually start mining those relevant planets. Now, I'd love to be able to get to that system there. And one of the things I probably want to do in either this or one of the next episodes is expand my navy substantially. So let's actually kick up the clock speedy once again. Oh, my admiral has unfortunately perished. Trickster, that's a very, very interesting one, I think. Gives me potential benefits in terms of speed and so forth. Sensor
System
range,
survey
sublight
complete.
speed. Combat speed versus sublight speed, okay. And this one is leader experience gain. That's a relatively younger one, so I think I'm going to go for this one here. Should help me out quite nicely. Briefly going back to Earth's surface. Now, I was thinking of replacing this one here with the zoo. For the zoo, I need a little bit more. What is that resource for? Requires alien pets on tile. Ah, have I got alien pets at all here? I don't, do I? As a signature of our mastery of the unknown, we have gathered alien creatures from all across the galaxy. Following a long period of growing support, the Resource Control Network, the Trambolian Divine Covenant has finally embraced the faction, adopting their core values and policies. So they become more pacifist. So that's the Trambolian Divine Covenant, that these guys here. They are far more pacifist than they were before. Okay, that's fine. Let's see, what can I do? Can I actually join their faction? No, because they are still at war. They're at war with these guys up here. Okay. Let's increase the game speed once again. Okay, so our borders here are a little bit, back and forth, I would almost say.
System survey complete.
Okay. Construction here is still ongoing. We're still waiting for this ship to arrive, and hopefully it will arrive relatively shortly. Okay, it's still going through a few other systems here first. Back on Earth though, if we look at the surface, I would love to, like I said, replace one of these with the zoo, but I can't. What does it take for me to replace them with the zoo? I'm just assuming I can't at all. Okay, do I want to replace this resource here with something? Maybe I would. Let's see, I want to replace this one here with maybe the autonomous monument. Do I want to do that? I could actually benefit from a basic lab on there. I could replace this one with the monument. Let's maybe look at the other planets first before I go ahead with that. Upgrading that one here, the mining network. There's more migration happening. These are migrating toward Yuk Sohut. Where's Yuk Sohut? Must be in this system here. Or is that maybe in another system at all? Where is that? Yurk Sohut. Should be able to look up that particular one for us. It's gonna go to Yurk. Okay, still no, nothing. Okay. Too bad. I was kind of hoping that that search functionality would do something for me, but it looks like it's not really that useful in this instance. In terms of my demographics, 3% of our population consists of these mammals.
Construction complete.
Right, I can again put an extra research station out there. If I go to Earth back here, I can actually build here a colony ship. Kind of part of what I wanted to do here earlier anyways, so that's
Construction
good.
complete.
Right, that ship here is now available for me to move around. And I actually want to move them into that system here. So this one here, I'd like to move to this planet here, or to the star here, I would say.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
Right, this one has completed a survey, and actually that is within my borders as well. So that is a very, very nice one in terms of resources. Let's zoom out for a second. So this science ship here. Can I start sending this one out here to explore planets? I can. Let's just set the various different orders here. Okay, I'm not allowed to go there, it looks like. Well, anyways, giving them orders anyways, so they are en route to the systems that do allow us to actually explore. So the number is actually steadily climbing once again.
Construction complete.
Look at that one. That is a very, very beautiful one in terms of actual returns that will give me. Good. There's another energy option there, so I can actually mine the energy from that one here.
Research complete.
We finished research on the powered exoskeletons. What's the next one we want to go for? We can actually go for the engineering facility upgrade, or we can actually go for the antimatter, or let's go for the mass drivers in this instance. We haven't actually got the mass drivers yet. Another 4 months for that tile blocker one to be cleared for us, or researched for us, I should probably say. So these guys here on the south side of us have declared the Eve. Okay. So that's a rivalry between those two parties. Alright, so we have actually got our
System
ship
survey
over
complete.
here at the moment. Not sure why we are not. We are surveying that system, it looks like. I wasn't quite sure why it wasn't moving forward. We are moving forward now, though. Let's set orders here for it to survey this entire chain here. That one's already been. Well, it's not been surveyed yet. Interestingly enough. So some of those core planets here might not have been surveyed. It looks like we have actually done these already. Just setting a chain of different orders here. Should be a nice event. A chain of events in place here. We've reached the limits there, it looks like. So, good. Increasing our game speed once again. There's still a pirate fleet I need to deal with at some point. It would be nice if we could do something here, because there's lots of resources here, as you can see. And maybe actually placing an outpost here would actually have a nice sphere of influence around it.
Construction complete.
Cool, we got a colony ship at our disposal now. I'm actually going to send it forth towards that planet here.
Research complete.
I'm going to enter orbit of this particular planet. And as you can see, that particular blocker has now been cleared. Core systems can be expanded. Resettlement cost, share the burden. What does the share the burden do? Give modifiers to the Empire as a whole, but can be enabled for a monthly influence period. Okay, that's got something to do with slaves. I don't really want to do anything with slaves as such. Now, but the habitability can be increased here, as you can see. 40 months. Relatively quick compared to some of the other ones, but okay. So it looks like physics is what one of our biggest, gainers.
System survey
here.
complete.
Construction ship here can be issued additional orders already. Just going to issue those now. Set up the full construction chain here. Making sure I get the full benefit of those systems here. Cool. Nice system. Again, maximum speed here.
Evading hostile fleet.
So we're influencing this particular culture here. There's another spectre here. Interesting. I haven't actually encountered that one before. We were able to evade it, luckily. Oh, that's a nice new feature. So because it encountered a problem in getting there through Zedram, it actually finds an alternate route for us. It's nice. It's really, really nice. I think what I'm actually going to do here, I'm actually going to move my fleet into orbit here. Just in case that Spectre actually does something unexpected. I'd like to have it relatively close to hand to be able to deal with it. So this particular base here is still influencing them, or is it not? We're doing passive observation instead of enlightenment. I'm not sure why that was. Let's switch back to the enlightenment option here. So they are an early space age at present. The Gorf civilization.
System survey
on my list
complete.
here? I'm pretty sure there must be. Let's actually look at the Gorf. Where are the Gorf?
Research complete.
They're not on the list here because they're not any spacefaring civilization yet. Right. Ooh. Building build speed. So that's actually construction on the planetary surface is increased by 50%. It's a rare technology. I think that's a good investment, but it's going to take a fair amount of time, as you can see, to complete that one.
System survey complete.
So on the planetary surface here we have some options in terms of upgrades. I'm going to put those through. I can actually put people onto different places here as well. And the next one will trigger at the 3,400 mark. So the digital services once again here. Planetary administration can be upgraded. Let's upgrade that one on this planet then. Should make some additional Unity available shortly as well. And this one, I might be able to upgrade this one. Actually, no, it says no upgrades
System
available
survey complete.
for that one. Okay. My scientist has leveled. Good. And I actually can now access my colony here. And I can actually start colonizing it. Now it's going to cost me 180 to do so because of the distance. It's not really that much choice. Let's build it on this temperate terrain. That slowly will make this available here. In the meantime, that colony, the ship here can start the actual process of putting out mines here to help offset some of that cost of the colony.
System survey
in terms of actually
complete.
getting a boost for my mineral output.
Construction complete.
Again, let's go by these surface
System survey complete.
surfaces here. This one should be available shortly. Governor has risen in level, good. Again, I can clear more blocks here as well. One of the things I should be able to do on this planet here, I should be able to do a boost in terms of the actual visitors that are coming to this planet. So if I put a visitor center down on here, that would well work, I think. Right, now looking at the clock, I think it's about a great time for us to call it a day. So we're going to basically put an end to today's episode, and we're going to carry on in the next time. So in the meantime, have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Bye-bye.